Hello everyone, I hope your Tuesday's going well. I'm your host, Angelina.
And I'm Erica. Welcome back to another episode of Studio 21. We got some Elon Musk news, info on the new Legend of Zelda game, retro cowgirl performing in the studio, and more. Hope you enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome back once more to another episode of Gossip Guru. I'm Angelina.
And I'm Erica. Now, I'm all sure we all heard about it already, but just to be clear, Elon Musk bought Twitter.
Oh yeah, I've definitely heard about that.
Musk purchasing Twitter has been described by analysts as, quote, one of the most overpaid tech acquisitions in the history of M&A deals on the street.
How much did he pay for it again?
He paid $44 billion. Oh, and by the way, in 2021, Musk made a promise to donate $6 billion to solve world hunger, but never ended up doing it. With his purchase of Twitter, he could have solved world hunger over 7 times.
That is, well, a little horrific. I mean, I guess he'll make more money from the deal. Maybe, just maybe, he will do some good with that money.
Unfortunately, no. Social media platforms are notoriously some of the least profitable companies, and Twitter itself is already in debt.
So basically, he overpaid for a platform with debt and very little profit. That can't be a good combination.
It's not, and it's clear that he has started to notice this as he has created a new rule on Twitter where users must pay $8 a month to be verified, and anyone who pays that price can be verified.
Okay, that is definitely not a good idea though, right?
Oh no, it's not. With this new rule, anyone can gain a verification check. So what used to serve as a showcase of trust and legitimacy on the platform is now a paid add-on. Not to mention, people who do meet the constraints for the status now must pay to access it.
So the whole point of the check has just been destroyed by this new rule.
Yep. And Musk has also changed the rules surrounding what can be and cannot be said on the platform. More and more hateful things are free to be said on the platform, yet users have noticed that tweets that speak negatively towards Musk have often been censored.
I mean, I feel like that was kind of inevitable, and it may just showcase the fact that egocentric billionaires maybe shouldn't be in charge of a public communication forum. My story today is a little bit of a callback to our previous episode.
Angelina, please, I know where this is going. Please don't do this.
Okay, I'm not that obsessed. What I meant was about the good and bad Halloween costumes.
Oh, okay. I'm just a little worried about...
Anyways, I just want to discuss Heidi Klum's Halloween costume.
Oh my, that's wonderful.
Klum dressed as a worm for Halloween in a wonderful, practical outfit that is both fabulous and horrifying.
I would have to agree. She looks like some sort of Star Wars character.
She does, and that is exactly what I was hoping to talk about. If Heidi Klum can just show up in a costume this high quality, why can't movies just use practical effects instead of poorly done digital effects?
Oh yeah, I would definitely rather see the worm than those effects, and they have such high budgets. Why can't they do that?
Honestly, I'm wondering the same thing. It is time to bring back practical effects. They hold up over time.
Exactly. The original Star Wars trilogy still looks so good even today.
Definitely, and I think that Worm Klum should be a new Jedi. That's just me though. That's all the time we have for this week. I'm Angelina.
And I'm Erica. Now please enjoy our music video of the week, Telltale Signs by Jess Weimer.
You tell me I'm perfect, you know I'm not. I'm so far from it, and I've got issues, they say, but you wouldn't have me any other way. You're looking right at me, I catch your eye. You give me this feeling, and I know why. My head starts to spin, and I can't get rid of the stupid grin. Try as I might, but I just can't fight it. I got all the telltale signs of a hopeless romantic and I can't seem to help myself. I don't want nobody else, and I think that you got me figured out now. I'm wondering what is wrong with me. I can't seem to let a good everything be, but you give me peace of mind. You reassure me it'll all be fine. Without you, I know I would be a mess. 'Cause when I'm with you, I am my best. You make everything feel new, and I know I fit perfectly with you. Try as I might, but I just can't fight it. I got all the telltale signs of a hopeless romantic night. I can't seem to help myself. I don't want nobody else, and I think that you got me figured out now. Yeah, you read me like a book, and with just one single look, you got me all figured out. And you got the best of me, and I know that you're exactly what I need. 'Cause I got all the telltale signs of a hopeless romantic night. Can't seem to help myself. I don't want nobody else. I got all the telltale signs of a hopeless romantic night. I can't seem to help myself. I don't want nobody else, and I think that you got me figured out now.
So we're standing here in front of the Starlighter as Retro Capital is getting set up. We're gonna head in there and interview them. I know that y'all are doing this residency in partnership with Topo Chico. So how has that partnership benefited y'all, and what was that experience like setting that up and everything?
So we've been working with Topo Chico for maybe a little under a year now on different projects and stuff, and it's just been amazing working with them. They are so supportive, and they give us so much love, honestly. Like on all our posts, they're always putting like hearts and stuff, and yeah, it's always a great experience working with them, honestly. So
Awesome. Okay, thank you. Okay, and then so y'all are still releasing your songs independently. In your mind, what are the advantages of being independent, and do you ever see yourself signing with a label?
So far, it's very simple being independent, and we can be as creative as we can be. We're our own bosses. We come up with our own ideas. It just helps us being very creative. But definitely in the future, we can see ourselves being signed. I think as long as it grows our career to whatever we want to do in the future, absolutely. We're always open for ideas, and that in mind as well.
So I know that 2 of your members go to Trinity. So what is your experience as both a Trinity student and a musician?
Not gonna lie, it's been kind of tough. Just balancing all my classes with rehearsals and performances and gigs. But these guys are so supportive and so understanding of if I can't make something or if I have to push something back. They're always super understanding. And same with Trinity. I always see people on campus wearing Retro Cowgirl shirts, and it's super cool just to know that there's a community of people there that like us, and that, I don't know, I'm supported there as well. It's been good.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Release Date. I'm Daphne Tett.
And I'm Zane Clow.
This week, I'd like to talk about something a little further out on the horizon, but just as exciting. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the long-awaited sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, has officially been revealed to be coming to the Nintendo Switch on May 12, 2023.
Precious little is known about this game. It can be assumed that it will be an open-world game similar to Breath of the Wild, with new abilities and a story that builds on that of its predecessor. However, the most interesting part is the hype leading up to it. The game was first announced in 2019, followed by a gameplay trailer at E3 2021 that had a 2022 release date. However, earlier this year, it was announced that the game would be delayed until 2023, and now here we are with a release date.
Okay, real talk, I've never really played a lot of Zelda. I played A Link Between Worlds once, and I had a walkthrough open, and I never touched it again. But I know there are tons of people who've been waiting for this game with bated breath. I mean, it's been 3 years since the initial announcement. It's already been nominated at the Game Awards twice for Most Anticipated Game. I'm probably not gonna play the game, but for all it's worth, I hope this game ends up being just as great as Breath of the Wild, maybe even greater.
There's a good chance I'll end up playing this game. It took me 2 tries to muster up the motivation to, but I beat the first game over quarantine and quite liked it. I do think it's just a tad overrated, but still a great game. If the sequel is just as good as the first, though, I'm sure it'll be better. It'll definitely be worth playing.
Only time will tell if this game lives up to the hype.
For this week's movie, we'll be talking about The Banshees of Inisherin.
This film is an Irish dramedy starring Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson as the lead actors, and was released just a couple weeks ago on October 21st. The film follows the struggle between 2 friends after one of them completely cuts association with the other, saying he simply doesn't like him anymore.
I really enjoyed this movie. It's definitely one of my favorites this year. It's one of the funniest films I've seen in a while, and yet it still manages to pack an emotional punch. One of the most impressive things this movie is able to do is balance its comedic and somber elements, sometimes in the very same scene. I found myself laughing during scenes that were incredibly sad from some instance of visual comedy, but it is handled so incredibly well that it doesn't take away from the emotional effect the scene is trying to have. The film is also deals with themes beautifully, like the importance of kindness, passion, and the dangers of revenge. None of this could have been achieved without 2 outstanding performances from the lead actors and a great job from the supporting cast. If you're looking for a good laugh, as well as a purposeful and impactful story, look no further than this film.
Is it weird that when I saw this film, I didn't think it was a film that I would like, but it was a film I thought my mom would like? Of course not, I love my mom. She's a fan of period dramas, Downton Abbey and that sort of stuff. Maybe I've burnt out from watching so many of these movies with her, but I still want to put a positive spin on this. As a movie, this looks spectacular. There's something about the cinematography and the acting that makes you feel really intimate with the characters. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing it. If Mom and I are ever in the same town while this film is still in theaters, maybe we could go on a mommy-daughter film date.
Once again, I simply cannot recommend this film enough. That's it for Release Date. I'm Zane Clow.
And I'm Daphne Tent. Thanks for watching. Here's our first performance from Retro Cowgirl.
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of San Antonio Local Finds. I'm Angelina.
And I'm Erica.
Our first find is a small brunch restaurant and also an art gallery in downtown San Antonio's Medical District. The restaurant is called Capej, which translates to coffee in the Mayan language, and serves wonderful brunch food along with a variety of coffees and teas. The restaurant is a local small business owned by a local chef and gallery artist. Even beyond the food, the restaurant sells a variety of jewelry and art in-house from a variety of local artists. The food offers a solid mix of reliable recipes as well as fun twists on said recipes. Their drink menu also consists of plenty of Instagrammable, colorful drinks.
I will admit, the food sounds pretty good. I'm getting hungry now. I may just have to check it out.
I would definitely recommend a visit, but do be aware that because it is a small business, their hours do change fairly often, so make sure to check before you go.
I'm definitely planning ahead for that. I have definitely heard great things from other people in Tiger TV who have gone. But for now, our second find is a fun upcoming festival event. This Saturday, November 12th, is the annual Doctoberfest event. And yes, I do mean a Dachshund-themed Oktoberfest event. The event will take place from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and admission is only $5. This festival will be held at the Helotes Fairground located around 20 minutes outside of San Antonio. Among other activities at the fair, there will be food trucks and vendor shopping, along with the main event, Dachshund racing. And yes, you did hear me right. There will be wiener dog races. How adorable. Any willing owners may register a dachshund to race at the event. If you love dachshunds or even just is a dog lover in general, this event is for you. So, Angelina, what do you think about this event?
I'm definitely a fan of this idea. I always miss my dog while I'm here, and so any opportunity to interact with other dogs is a good one for me. What about you?
So I'm more of a cat person than a dog person, but even then, you know, the idea of having like a race with little cute dachshunds with their little legs racing, I think that's so adorable.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. Now we'll have our second performance by Retro Cowgirl. Enjoy.
choked up, and I know that it's the thrill. Airports could kill, it will cause a massacre. To the women all around you, it's a disaster. Airports could kill, it will cause a homicide. There's one good look in the eyes, and all the people would die. Woo! Choked up, and I know that it's the thrill. Airports could kill, it will cause a massacre. To the woman all around you, it's a disaster. Airports could kill, it will cause a homicide. There's one good look in the eyes, and all the people would die. Oh! Airports could carry